This is Duke University.
I'm Don Taylor. I'm Associate Professor of Public Policy at Duke, and I am a board member of the Duke Office of Civic Engagement. Civic engagement or policy engagement, I'm in a school public policy, so we talk about policy engagement. I think of those two things as somewhat similar. The point being, you do a study, you publish in a journal, that's not the last step. I think in a university, especially a school public policy, we have a responsibility to try to communicate, to policymakers, to the culture. So I understand our responsibility to be beyond just our students. So to me, I'm a health policy guy, so I think part of my job is to try to be involved in the health policy discussion. Well, the university, like Duke's faculty handbook, says professors are supposed to do research, teaching, and service. And then the concept of exactly what service means, in a policy school, we sort of refine that and say policy engagement. So that's what I mean. It's part of the job. I think in the public policy school, it's particularly acute, the idea that the publication of our research findings, because this is a university, so we're supposed to be about producing knowledge, and we have to do that. That's how we're judged, but that's not the last step. So in one sense, it's maybe a little higher calling or above and beyond what could be required in some fields. But in general, I think universities increasingly have to justify, the resources and Duke doesn't pay property taxes, right? So, and Duke does lots for Durham, of course. But the point is, most people in North Carolina can't send their kids to Duke because their kids can't get into Duke, and it's expensive and so on and so forth. So. Our clients, so to speak, are all of society, not just the people that we bump into day to day at Duke. As a board member, I'm with people that are more expert than I am in how to do this. So it's mostly to hear what's happening and to try to, for me, I think probably what Duke needs to do, like we've had this flurry of activity of lots of civic engagement or student engagement, is to try to figure out what does it mean to integrate the engagement with the curriculum. The point would be to possibly have some subset of these engagement exercises where there are more requirements. So making sure we're preparing students with certain skills to go to get the most out of the experience in the summer, and then perhaps try to encourage more students to do things like undergraduate honors theses or independent studies, things that maybe accelerate the summer experience. Especially for undergrads, we need to try to figure out how to capture their imagination. I think universities probably have to make the case that we're worth it to society more than we've ever had to before, and it's probably fair enough. So that's part of what I mean when I say our clients, so to speak, or the people that we serve, are really everybody, and not just the kids or the students that come to Duke. So we've got to learn to understand that. I think is not only a responsibility, but really as a privilege to be able to try to do that. And universities and faculty have long had kind of esteemed social roles, and I think we probably need to earn that a little more. So that maybe is the key to the future for the university.
Produced by Duke University, online at duke.edu.